Welcome to One Chemistry. Always do your best. Now let us see 100 conversion in organic chemistry. This is the third episode in the series. If you don't watch previous episodes, please go and see in the playlist. We will solve the problem step by step. Stay tuned. Let us see the first question here. Here is the cyclopentadienyl system and the carbonyl system. What will the product X and Y? There are the four possibilities given: the exocyclic attachment, or the ring formation, or completely new kind of dimer formation. Here you should understand what heat and light play in the role. The answer is C. Let us see why. Here diene is there. If you redraw the structure, you have dienophile. The structures here actually confusing you. So you have to redraw the structure to perfect position for any reaction. So the Diels-Alder reaction. The Diels-Alder reaction happen here. But you have to know endo rule in Diels-Alder reaction. What is the endo rule? The endo-carbonyl system can be formed in the Diels-Alder reaction, which is allowed. That is called Diels-Alder reaction. This is possible even though with more steric strain. Then the light. What really light can do? Here you have carbonyl, you have double bond. Then the new kind of reaction, which is Bertanovich reaction, came. There are two kind of reaction combined here, which is Bertanovich reaction and Diels-Alder reaction here. So CO addition of double bond is called Bertanovich reaction. It is like exactly like Diels-Alder reaction, but only CO bond is added there. So the final product will be C. So here you have to know two name reaction came as well as endo rule is there. Then only you can identify the product. Then the second question, guess the intermediate. How you guess the intermediate? Here bicyclic system attached with carboxylic acid is there. The final product is like cyclic ester and iodine is above. Here you have to understand the stereochemistry and mechanism. Then only you can answer the product. The answer is A. Let us see why. Since iodine is Ka given, the iodination will be there. It is like epoxidation reaction. Iodine will form above the plane. Since iodine is bulk, to reduce the bulkiness, it form exo, not endo. So it will be above the plane. Then since iodine is above the plane, CO minus is the perfect position to attack from backside. So the final product will be ester. So the intermediate here is A, which is iodine above. The next question. Here methoxybenzene with orthochlorine atom. So what will be the product? Here you have to understand the intermediate to find the product. Here sodamide and liquid ammonia given. Then you have to guess the intermediate and product. Answer is B. Let us see why. Since sodamide and liquid ammonia given, everybody knows the benzene reaction will be there. So the benzene formation will happen. Then the NH2 minus attack. Where the NH2 minus will attack? There are the two possibilities, A and B attack. If A attack, the product negative ion form near the O-methyl group. If B attack, negative ion form away from the group. So where the attack will be there? The attack will be B side. Since negative charge form away from that, B attack is the only possibility. So the product is orthoamino product. Here why orthoamino mean you have to know the justification. The negative charge near O-methyl group repel each other. So electron donating group and electron rich group cannot be each other. So it is always B attack there. Then the next question, which is on reduction. So where the reduction will happen? Here the double bond is there and carbonyl group is there. Here the four answer. You have to know whether the attack is stereochemical or whether the attack is selective. Where the attack will happen? Carbonyl group or double bond. So you should know both the things. Let us see the mechanism. This mechanism, the big problem in the plane side, actually it is a Gram's rule. So you have to rewrite the structure in such a way that methyl group is above and phenyl or hydrogen can be above or below. You can redraw, always structure will be same. So you have to redraw the methyl above. Where the H minus will attack, you have to see the below diagram. H minus can be attacked from three sides. One is big group to medium to small to big group. The big group always repel the negative charge, so the attack will be always on medium small side. So the attack will be happen on medium small side. So the attack is from back side is the only possibility there. So H attack from the back side. So the product will be B. So here you have to know the Gram's rule, which decide by the bulkiness. So pH, Me and H is the order. So attack from small and medium side will be the major one. Then the question number 5. Here the reaction is given, which is the chlorine substitution reaction. The real question will be which is the mechanism, addition elimination mechanism or benzene mechanism or SN2 mechanism. Here you have to know all the mechanism to understand the product and eliminate the others. Let us see the mechanism, then you can understand it much better. Here the mechanism is addition elimination mechanism. Let us see why. First, OET will attack. The negative charge will be formed on nitrogen. The negative charge can be stabilized on nitrogen since it is electronegative. Then the negative charge can attack and the chlorine will be left. So addition and elimination followed, the product will be there. So why it is possible here? Because negative charge can be stabilized. Similarly, you have to eliminate the other possibilities. Definitely it is not SN2 reaction. Why? Since it is sp2 carbon, which is electronegative, don't allow the chlorine to leave. As well as benzene also not possible, because only NH2 base has the strength to form the benzene. Here we are using simple base, which is sodium ethoxide. So the mechanism is addition elimination mechanism. That's all from the third episode. Stay tuned for fourth episode. Thanks for watching. If you have any suggestion, comment below. That's all from me today.